What's up, guys? Welcome to FanPark Live on a special day. Not only for one reason that we have the royal wedding between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, obviously the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I think that's what their title is.
Did that go to penalties, by the way?
I don't know, I have to check. But you got myself, Chris from Touchline Fracker, and I've got Claude from Arsenal Fan TV. Bit peculiar because we've got two Arsenal fans watching something else that's happening today, which is the Chelsea Man United.
We should be there, shouldn't we? That's
we should,
our home.
yeah, I mean, really, innit? Do you know what? It's kind of strange if you think about just how regularly we've been making it. Like we went through like years without getting to a final, and now Wembley happens, and then it's a bit strange us not being there. But we've got Chelsea Manchester United, so that's pretty much a big game. I think.
Big decision in the game, mate. Big decision.
I mean, we're going to get through that and obviously talk about that game there, because you got a team there that's two teams that will be 50-50 throughout that whole game, and then it'll be a shame, I think, if the game just goes down to that one decision. I mean, what did you think about it?
Well, I thought it was a red card. I'm even surprised it didn't go to VAR because, I mean, he's definitely he's the last man. And I mean, he's through on goal. It's a red card. They've got like, I think what it is the cup. I think he's thinking this is the cup final.
Yeah.
I can't make it 10 men, but by the laws of the game, he should have been off. And if Man United get back into the game, there's going to be a lot of stinker over there.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of...
I mean, if Man United get back into the game, there's going to be a lot of stick about it, because even Conte was fuming on the...
Well, yeah, when I was seeing the footage and I was seeing Conte go off, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, what was going on? Because where I was watching the game, I couldn't hear any of the commentary. So I was watching it on my phone, like, on the way here. And... yeah, like you said, right, if Man United find a way back into their game, which is they're very capable of doing, and to have it go down to that one decision, I think what would be interesting, obviously we're kind of predicting it more than anything, but if Man United get a decision that goes their way, and how Chelsea, let's say, I don't know, it's a penalty shot on the other side, and United get it when they shouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah. Deploy there to put Herrera on Hazard didn't exactly work, did it?
Yeah, sorry, say that again?
Deploy to put Herrera on Hazard hasn't worked, and that's cost them the...
well, I mean, they've done that a couple of seasons ago, right, in the league, and it worked really well at that time, but do you think that would have been the best of me to do it now, especially that they play a little bit differently? And...
yeah. Well, I'm surprised Lukaku's not playing. I mean, there's only one game to go. I mean, might as well, they say he's not fully fit, but there's only one game of the season to go, so you might as well give him 60 minutes at least. I mean, and if it doesn't work out, but maybe he might come on at half-time, who knows.
No worries, no worries. Well, guys, listen, I want you to give us a call, and I definitely want to hear some of your opinions during half-time on the number 0203 606 0315. I want plenty of chat, plenty of conversations from Chelsea fans, and think about that decision and whether Jerry should have had a red card. And I actually want to talk to United fans and get their opinion on what's been happening with the game as well. I mean, just apart from that decision, obviously it's the main thing that happened during that half of football. How do you think that half went?
It's not really. It's a bit. It's a bit of a 50-50 game. Apart from that, I mean, Chelsea seem to be in control, but Man United haven't really. Apart from that late chance at the end, I think it was Phil Jones at the end. But apart from that, it's an even game. But Chelsea are in front now, and it's going to be very difficult for Man United to get back in it, I think.
Yeah. What do you think United should do differently to try to get back into the game, whether it be a sub or some sort of tactical change? What do you think they could do a bit different that will challenge Chelsea's defence a little bit more?
Maybe bring on Lukaku. At least there's a focal point there. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be a focal point at the moment. I think Lukaku has to come on, whether it's 45 or 60 minutes. He's got to come on. Yeah,
definitely. I feel like, generally speaking, with Chelsea United games, they're always very, very tight. Very rarely. You do get the odd kind of blowout, where Chelsea will, blow out Man United or the other way around. But I think, you have two managers that try to set up pretty defensively overall. They try to not lose a game before they try to win it. But I think it's good that we went into this half someone with a goal up, because now it forces the other manager to kind of step out of their comfort zone a little bit and be a bit more offensive. Starting Rashford, Alexis, you've got Pogba, you've got players that can make a difference. And hopefully, I'm a massive fan of Paul Pogba, but he's been a bit underwhelming, I think, since he's arrived at Man United. And it's he's had that a few moments like this, obviously.
Well, he hasn't done nothing in the first half, has he? Nor has Alexis. Alexis has been very poor. I'm a big fan of Alexis, but he's been poor in the first half. He's not showed anything in the first half. A lot of misplaced passes. I don't know what's happening, but at the moment, it's Chelsea look as if they could just hold on and win this game.
No worries. Guys, keep on, like I said, keep on trying to get through to the phone lines, 0203 606 0315. Also, check us out on our YouTube stream, which I'm sure many of you are doing, and also on our Twitter page as well, at UFF Ultimate Football Fan. And then obviously get on that and hashtag us and make your comments on that page too. I mean, just let's have a look at their season in general, like both Chelsea's and Man United's, both very underwhelming. United had a bright start to their season. They were keeping up with Manchester City for a little while.
Chelsea's similar season to what Arsenal was last season, weren't they? Struggling to get in the top four, left it to the last game, didn't get there. And relying on this FA Cup to get something out of the season. United, unfortunately, they finished second, but in the other season, their total, I think their complete total points is more than when they won the treble, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what's funny because
I was just thinking, didn't they get 80 points?
No, when they won the treble, they got
this season.
Yeah,
and I think they got 79 in their
78
or 79 points. So, but it's Man City have been incredible, but.
I mean, that's the nature of the league now. It's much more competitive, and it's hard to be too judgmental with United, in my opinion, because before the only challenge really were Arsenal, right? And now it isn't just about getting the most amount of points or more points than they had 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Now it's also having to deal with, okay, before you'd face Arsenal twice a season, maybe another team that could, trouble them a little bit. Nowadays, every other week you're facing Liverpool or City or Arsenal or Chelsea or Spurs. Like, you're not going to go a long time without that kind of pressure up with you. And I don't expect City to have the kind of season that they did this season. But at the same time, will City drop off enough?
Yeah.
And are United going to improve enough? And the same thing goes for Chelsea. I think Chelsea could definitely improve because you can't go from top to fifth like that without massive problems. So I do expect them to improve, but it's very, very hard to see how United are going to go about.
I'm sure there'll be changes in the second half, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, like I said, keep on trying to call us.
Keep full time. Come call us at full time.
Yeah. I definitely don't want it to be a case of just a single goal decides it, and watch a whole half without any more goals. I think the
second half will open up a bit more. I think we'll see plenty more in the second half.
No worries. All right, guys, check you after half time. Oh, we're not back yet. Do you know what? Let's talk about like the managerial changes. Obviously we've got Wenger that's left, and then there's a possibility that Conte is leaving as well.
You know what I'm thinking about the Wenger situation. I'm not.
I'm not spoken to you about that, man.
The new manager. I can't believe we're going from Arteta. I think all the top talented European coaches around, and we're after Arteta, and it's just.
Well,
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
How would you have liked the club to have gone about it?
I would have liked a top European coach and we need to change the whole structure, the whole thing. The whole thing needs to be changed. We can't carry on the way we've been carrying on, and I feel with Arteta we're just going to go on the same road as we've been going under Wenger, and it's just we need to change it. You're an Arsenal fan. Can you see that changing? Can you actually see it changing?
I mean,
defence. Can you see our defence?
I mean,
that's
the way
one
I
of
look
the
at
major faults in our team is the defending. Yeah. Can you see it changing under Arteta?
I mean, it's hard because if I was to say I don't see it changing, that would mean that I know what Arteta is about as a coach, and I don't. The only thing I can say for sure is, or I can have genuine concern about, is the experience, and will the players listen to him, knowing that most of them actually played with him not that long ago. That's the real concern. But in terms of what he knows, what he's got up here, of course, like, experience gives you more time. But you've got guys like Mourinho, for example, who's been in a game as a manager for 20 years at minimum, and he does things that if you didn't know he was him, you'd be like, hey, like, is he worth his salt? So I think we have to give him a bit of time. But I think, in terms of the other managers available, you've got Allegri. You've got Sarri from Napoli.
Exactly, you've got all this talent across Europe, and we're going for a bloke that's putting the cones out for Pep Guardiola last year.
I mean, I personally think it's a bit harsh. I think that's a bit harsh.
No, come on, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and I'm sorry, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. All the top, it's a coward decision by the board.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Got no bottle.
So if there was any, okay, so what do you? Let's say we've got any manager in, right, or the manager that you'd want to get in. Realistically, what do you think Arsenal should be aiming for next season? Realistically,
well, at the moment, first season, top 4.
Yeah.
Top 4, and hopefully get a good run in the cup competitions. But
let's say
the main aim is to get back into the Championship.
But let's say the new manager comes in and does that, right? Arteta comes in and does that. How would you look back at what you're saying now?
It's all very well, yes, but I'm looking at long term as well, and I'm not sure whether this Arteta can do that long. I mean, he's got no experience. This is a big club. It's not just any club. It's a big club. We need someone with experience.
I mean, personally speaking, I think the biggest issue.
I mean, do you think Chelsea would bring in Jody Morris as the manager?
But you know what's funny?
If Conte goes,
but you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? I speak to a lot of Chelsea fans. I'm not going to say most Chelsea fans want to see Jody Morris in the seat, but what they will say is that they've had, even with the success that they've had since Roman came in, there's been a big need for them to feel like they're bringing in more players from the academy and to make Chelsea more of a just closer to home, closer to the fans. And they've not done that enough. If you look at a regular player that started for Chelsea, that's come from the academy, the last one has been, Chelsea fans, correct me if I'm wrong, but John Terry. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. And
they feel like the up and down, the way the club is so volatile, where a manager will come in, win the league, and then within a year and a half, he's gone, is because it's not rooted enough in what the club's about. And I'm not saying Arteta or Jody Morris could do that, but you know, the fans do want to see someone like that is one of their own and that understands the club a bit more and will see a team through stability, but stability whilst being competitive. You don't want the Wenger years all over again. Guys,
anyway,
I mean, we'll pick this up after full time.
Let's get back to the action.
Let's get back to the action, get back to some proper football, and then we'll see you in a bit. Peace.